Your name is Sanford Amponsine. This is CashMoTv. You know, as always, I would love for you to subscribe. How many times I said it? 3, 4, 5? You just do it, all right, to help a brother out. And today, you know, setting up this platform, I always want to put a spotlight on some of my brothers and sisters who are doing something in the community and, you know, changing lives and to inspire someone. So today, I have a very beautiful lady, a very, I mean, I don't know what to say about her, right? Because I mean, like, for what she have be able to do with her life, I'm amazed. All right, so stay tuned to see who I'm talking to right here on CashMoTv with your man CashMo. Let's go. Once again, like I said, this is CashMoTv, and today I'm here with the one and only
Justina, Debrah-Afful.
Justina, Debrah-Afful.
Also known as Touchedbytina.
That's right.
Period.
That's right. Period. Yeah, that's how we're doing it today. All right, and we also have Miss.
Oh, we gonna call her CEO.
I just said why she's in the house.
It's called CEO Unit.
CEO Unit. No more for Papa. CEO, welcome, wife. This is CashMoTv. So, Justina, how you been, man?
I've been well.
That's good.
Despite the pandemic, I'm
good.
Hanging on.
That's good. You looking good.
Thank you.
Loving the hair.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all both slaying. You know what I'm saying? I like that. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that. So, like I always say, and I'm gonna keep saying this, even a company like McDonald's still make commercial because they want to grow, right? They're not satisfied where they at, right? So if someone is watching CashMoTv for the first time and they have seen this beautiful lady like yourself, what would you say about yourself? Who is Debrah-Afful?
Someone who didn't give up on their dream. Very hardworking.
Okay.
Motivational.
All right.
And I feel like this is hard, but I finally have learned that I don't need to require support from those around me to succeed. I feel like growing up, I just always felt like I need my parents' support, I need my friends' support, I need everyone to support me in order to achieve my dreams. And once I've realized that I just need to support myself and all I need is me, there's nothing I can't do, especially without God. All right.
So that was a very good intro of who Justina is. All right, so we just here vibing, you know what I'm saying? We just here vibing. You know, like I said, I don't do interviews. This is not an interview. I'm just here sitting next to a beautiful sister of mine who got a lot of things going on right now, and we just here to learn, to be inspired, and you know, see what we can all learn from this, right? So Justina, take me through your educational background a little bit, like you went high school, like where, and then what happened?
So I went to high school at St. Francis de Sales High School, which is a private Catholic school. And I went there because, you know me, I was a little ruffian kid. I was a little bad.
She was a little bad,
So my parents took me to private school, and I think that helped me a lot to discipline me because I was a lot. I know myself that I was a lot. So
when you say you was a lot, what do that mean?
I speak my mind regardless of the environment, and some people don't really like that. I have a dominant personality. I'm an alpha female. I'm very strong-willed. I don't really allow things to stand in my way of anything. So that can come off good or bad in a lot of different areas. So with that being said, then I finally went to West Virginia University in Morgantown, West Virginia. It's about 3.5 hours away. So I studied there for about 5 years. I studied biochemistry.
Wow.
I finished in May 2015. And then
so you got your degree?
Yes, I received my degree, Bachelor's of Science in Biochemistry.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
Goodness, I'm old.
So
then, while I was there, I wanted to be a physician assistant. So I was working at the hospital at the time, and I started a master's program in health sciences because I wanted to become a physician assistant. Started the program, and I was miserable. I didn't like it.
Don't go there.
Don't go there yet? All right.
Don't go there yet. You are speeding us. We are so trying to get into the education part. with that major you did, was that a decision from your parents, or was it something that Justina has always been interested of doing? Because, you know, from where we came from, you know, our African parents now, we living in their dreams, okay? So whatever they want you to do in college is what you go and do. So with you, like, was that this, the experience you had, or was it that you came home and said, Mom, Dad, this is exactly what I want to do?
So biochemistry was half and half. So my parents obviously wanted me to study some type of science so I can go to medical school. That was initially the goal. And then me, myself, I actually had a genuine interest in science.
Okay.
So growing up, I was good in chemistry. I was good in biology. I was great in anatomy and physiology. So that's what drove me to get that degree.
Okay.
But in the beginning, no, I always thought I was going to go to medical school or physician assistant school. I used to do hair in high school, even when I was young, and I was like, oh, I'll do it on the side. But that was because that's what the African mentality was at that time. My mom was like, oh yeah, obey, man. She'll just do it on the side. So that's what I thought I had to do. You ready for the next phase? Just let me know and I'll tell you.
That's what you thought you had to do. So the whole time you was in school, did you know that this wasn't you? This is not what you wanted to do? Like, or when did that passion hit you? Like, you know what? That's it. I feel it. Maybe yet. All the work I have to do to get out of this school, get this degree, and go for what, like, my passion is. Like, when was the breaking point, or when did you make up your mind? Was it after you was done with college, or when did you make up
I'm
your
about
mind
to
do
finish my story, the first one.
All right.
So I attempted to receive a master's in health science.
Okay.
I dropped out the program because I was miserable. I hated it. So after I didn't finish the program, I moved back home for about 8 to 9 months.
All right.
And then at that time, my mom forced me. She was like, no, you need to go get a master's in, she was like, you need to go get a bachelor's in nursing. You can't find a job with your degree. It's not that I couldn't find a job, but I would need to move to find the job that I really needed, and I didn't want to move yet. I wasn't ready at that time.
Move out of state.
Right.
Okay.
Because a lot of pharmaceutical companies are based in like Jersey, New York, Chicago, those areas.
I want to see about it.
Yeah. Clearly, I didn't love it enough.
Right.
So as I was home, my mom was like, go get a nursing degree.
Okay.
So I had found an accelerated BSN program at Xavier University in Cincinnati. I started that. It was a 15-month program, $60,000.
60 grand.
To go to that school. So my mom, of course, helped me, and we paid like half of it in full before I started the program. Okay. And when I tell you, I was miserable. I have never cried so much in my life. I cried every day. Every day I was depressed because I wasn't happy.
What was it? Was it the fact that, did you already had in your head that you didn't want to go for that master's degree, or was it?
No, I wanted to do nursing, but I felt like I was forced to do it. It wasn't my time.
It wasn't your time. All right. Okay.
And then once I finally started the program, I realized it wasn't for me at all. Because everything they were teaching me, I already knew because I was working at the hospital. So everything you're telling me and teaching me, I feel like it's just repetitive information over and over. Secondly, I knew probably more information than half the people in the classroom.
Right.
And I was like somewhat struggling. I had a biochemistry degree. Some of these people in here have marketing degrees, simple stuff. And I'm like, why am I struggling? Come to find out, you use different parts of your brain to study for nursing than you do for biochemistry. So it was a little bit more challenging for me.
Okay.
So that is when I realized I need to follow my passion, because I was sitting in class one day and for some reason I wasn't feeling fulfilled. I'm in class and I feel like I'm wasting, like away. Like in my soul, my mind, body, and spirit, I feel like
your energy is just down.
No, like what am I doing
here? Yeah.
Mind you, they're very, very racist.
Remind you, yeah, very, very racist. This is CashMoTv, and today my guest is Justina. What's the full name again?
Debrah-Afful.
I always forget the Debrah. Okay, Justina Debrah-Afful, aka
Touchedbytina.
Period. Sewa. Yeah, this sister Sewa once in a while. We have sister Sewa in the house. You know what I'm saying? She's here. Sister Sewa, I'll get to you in a minute. All right. So just have some patience with us. Make sure, like I say, always subscribe and like this video and share it. So let's take it from there. The racist part. Was that your breaking point or something, or what happened?
My breaking point was I had a white girlfriend that I used to attend class with, and she realized that we were going to class maybe 2-3 minutes late, and she's like, Justina, why are they always picking on you? We both were late and they didn't say anything to me, but they're always picking on you.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just like, and I don't know, I just didn't like it. I was depressed, I was always crying. So finally, I came home one day. I had dropped out the program. I didn't tell my parents. I dropped out. Madura. I didn't tell her.
That's good though.
So I dropped out the program on my own. And when I came home, it was like, this is January 2018. So I go to my mom and said, Mom, I can't do it. I don't like it. I'm not happy. Shit. So she said, yeah. At this point, you're almost 25, or however old I was, like 26, 27, I don't know. She said, Justina, I'm giving you 1 month. You need to fast, you need to pray, you need to do your research, and figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. She said, if you want to do nursing, you need to do nursing wholeheartedly and stop the hair, because you can't do both. She said, if you want to do hair, forget about the nursing and focus on the hair. Which one is it? So I took time apart for a month, and I really did what she said. I prayed, I fasted, I did some research. When I tell you God was giving me dreams, I'm doing celebrity hair, I'm doing Cardi B's hair. Cardi B is like, only she will do my hair. For her wedding, she's like, only Justina will do my hair.
Come on.
I was like, okay, that's God.
Wow.
At that point, I'm like freaking out, because I'm like, I'm literally praying to God about what I should do in my life, and He's showing
seen all this.
I promise you, like, let me say, Mom, I'm done. I'm doing what I want to do. I went to the hair school to find out how much it'll cost, because at this point, I've exhausted all my loans. My mom is no longer trying to fund me for school. I've been in school 6, 7, 8 years. She's tired, and I don't blame her.
Yeah, that's true.
So at that point, I found out how much it was. It was about $21,000 altogether, and I was gonna have to pay out of pocket.
$21,000 for the hair school.
Yes.
It cost that much?
Yeah.
Hey.
For 1 year.
Wow.
So
1 year.
Yeah. And mind you, when I applied to financial aid for the hair school, they declined me. They said, you have exhausted too much of your student loan, so you cannot qualify for anything.
Wow.
Zero.
Nothing at all?
Financial aid offered me zero. Yes, so then I went to say like how much I needed to save in order to apply to the program, because you needed to have at least like 4 to 5 grand up front.
Wow.
So I'm like, okay, I can make that work. And my mom was like, you're gonna have to pay for this on your own. So I had like the 5 grand ready and started the program, I think September of 2018.
Okay.
And I was gonna have to spend $2,000 a month on tuition.
You're gonna $2,000 a month.
A month.
So that was gonna be coming out from your pocket.
Yes, every month. So I did that for about like 4 months straight, and then I finally was like, yo, I can't do it. Like it's too much. Can y'all decrease it? No, I wasn't gonna stop.
Okay.
I was gonna ask them for the decrease.
Oh, okay.
So they worked with me, and they were able to get it down to $1,500 a month.
Okay.
So by the time I'm done, I'll still have everything paid off, but it's a little bit less. $500 less is good.
Very.
So they did that, and I finally completed the program the following November. So November 2019 is when I finished hair school.
Wow, congrats once again, congrats again. You know, someone may be watching, and you know, they're probably in the same, situation, or you know, they have passion for hair, and you know how African parents are. You know, they'll make you feel like these things is not important. You know what I'm saying? And for that person that's watching, what was something that you didn't know about hair school? What was something that you went in and you're like, hey, wow, so I didn't know that, because I didn't even think that hair school would take a year. You know what I'm saying? So like, what was something that you learned about hair school that
you won't believe me if I tell you?
Really?
I've been holding the scissors wrong for the past 15 plus years.
How to?
So even scissors who you sit to cut hair,
wow,
I was holding it wrong. I was always using these 2 hands or 2 fingers. You're supposed to use these fingers.
Oh.
So you hold it with the scissors with this finger.
Wait, this too?
So what first is we're gonna say we mean, no?
Yeah. I've always.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
So that's one thing I learned. That's what I learned the first day, and I was like, oh my god. And just details.
Is there any like
big thing?
Books involved as far as like
yes it is. You still have to absolutely.
Okay.
You still have to study. There's diseases in your nails, there's diseases on the skin, the roots, the hair, follicles, everything, So you still learn like the chemistry behind hair, but it's not in depth like if you were to go to college and get a chemistry degree, you know?
Wow.
I will say the things that it helped me with is definitely professionalism.
Okay.
There's certain things and tools that I didn't know of beforehand that now I feel like I have a strong hold on just because of hair school. Second to that, color. I used to color, but not like this.
Okay.
So those little details.
Oh, so you did this?
Yes, I did the colors.
So
highlights.
Oh, Touchedbytina. Okay, we will get to Sewa later, but yeah, that's I didn't know that. I didn't know this. Germs. Hey, wow. So I mean, So now you made that move. You went to hair school. You got done. And then what? What was Justina's plan to make sure? Because, you know, one thing I love about your story is, in case of anything, you have a backup plan.
Right.
And that's one thing I love, because you said, be called wrong right now. You still have that degree that's sitting right there, and you can do something with it. You know what I'm saying? So after you got done with hair school, then what? What was the master plan for Justina moving forward?
So now for me personally, my focus is products, because I have a biochemistry degree, right? So I can use my science background to help produce products.
To do some remixes.
Yes, so now I want to create a hair oil that really targets hair growth. I've noticed amongst my clients that there's breakage in the front and the back of the hair, and it bothers me, especially in the African American community. So it is in my will, like genuinely, to help grow that part of people's hair. So that's one focus of mine, as well as building a proper marketing strategy and really getting your Instagram up there is important.
Okay.
This business is not a joke. Everyone's doing it. What makes me different? What sets me apart? Why do people want to come to Touchedbytina?
Yeah.
So currently I feel like I'm in a space where I'm just rebranding, rebuilding, restructuring everything, so that, but you know what that comes with?
What that comes
Spending way more money.
Of course.
Because now I'm building a team, right?
Right.
I'm trying to have an assistant. Now I have a braider. So every time someone comes to me, the braider braids them first, and then I sew them, or I'll do the wig install.
Smart.
Just so things can run smoother.
Right. So did you want to have a store? Do you have a store? What's the big picture? Like I said, like, you know, what do you want to have? You want to run your own shops?
I mean, I think that's everyone's goal, right?
Yeah, right.
Eventually, but for me personally, I think my focus is becoming a true celebrity hairstylist. And when I mean celebrity hairstylist, it doesn't even entail and it's not only celebrities. I want to be booked to the point where if you try to book me tomorrow, I'm booked.
That's what's up.
A month out, I'm booked. You can't like, you want me for December 18th is gone.
And so book
yes,
a year
that's,
before.
I'm telling you, that's the goal to going far. Yes, having your own salon is cool, but that overhead, who wants that overhead? When you have that demand for clients and for wig orders,
so you want to be more of a traveling hairstylist, more
pretty much.
Okay.
But no. Once I can get myself concrete in that field, in that area where I have the demand, I can do anything.
Right.
So eventually, yes, I want to shop. But the ultimate goal dream, we can't talk about it on here. It's too big.
The ultimate goal dream, we can't talk about it on here. It's too big for y'all. You heard? Period. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So, who is this? Your auntie or your friend? The friend, right? Okay, hold on. So, like I said, you still rocking here on CashMoTv with your name is CashMo, and I'm rocking with the lady herself, the CEO herself, Touchedbytina herself, period herself, and we in here doing it. Always subscribe, and like the video, share it. Like I said, man, I'm doing this to put my brothers and sisters on. There's a lot of people doing great things, and you know, sometimes, hey, we just don't see it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm using my platform to share light, to put a spotlight on some of these things, all right? And I got the man behind the camera. You don't even want to know who I got behind the camera, man. You don't even want to know. If I tell you, you're not even going to believe it. But he's right behind the camera. He know who he is.
He's coming up next.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. All right, so this is CashMoTv, and you're still rocking live with the one and only Sister Justina. So we almost done. We're about to wrap up. So let's talk about your services. What service do you offer as far as what you do?
So I have a different variety, I should say, of services. My main specialty are wigs. Okay. But I also do sew-ins. I do also specialize in bridal hair. Okay. That is something that I'm very passionate about as well. And overall natural hair as well, just getting the quality together. I feel like nowadays in our industry, people just want quick cash. They just want money. Oh, I could do hair removal. What about what's under the wig? How does that person's hair look? Have they done any treatments lately?
There comes a time where the wig you have to come
off. You still want hair on your head, yes. I feel like people forget that. It's not just what looks good or what is under the wig. So I'm really gonna try to.
And there's a lot under the wig.
Yes, I'm trying to really bring light onto the quality of hair. How can we grow your hair? How can we make it in a better state so you feel comfortable without a wig, right? Right. So that's what I'm working on as well. Products will be oil. So eventually going to be selling oil on my website. I sell bundles too.
Now I'm gonna, not to cut you, I'm gonna ask you a question where maybe you probably don't have the answers to it, but I just wanna ask, like, fellas wanna know, you know what I'm saying? What's the good advice for, like, is there a time period to have a wig in where it's like, okay, enough, you have to take it off and either do a new one or wash it? Is there a time frame of how long you can have a wig in?
So you're talking about longevity, or you're talking about if I have this wig on, do I wear it for 2-3 months or 1 week? Like, is that what you mean?
Both. Give me the longevity and the shortgevity.
I'm screaming. You just made it.
Hey Ron, was that a word? Shortgevity?
Shortgevity.
Yeah. Okay, Ron says the word, so we're gonna roll with it.
I will always advise that you have more than one wig. One unit's not enough, right? You have maybe your everyday wig, and then you have one maybe when you're trying to pop out and you're trying to be extra for the night, you have that as well. So I would say have a variety of wigs, maybe 2, 3. In terms of I personally take my wigs off every evening. That's what scarves and bonnets are for. So that way I can take care of my hair underneath. I can put oil in it throughout the week, etc. Some people like to sleep with their wigs. I would say no longer than a month or 2. Even 2's kind of long, it might get funky. So, but the point of wigs are to protect your hair. So with that being said, I don't advise people to keep their wigs on all day.
To protect the hair. Not to have it as your own hair.
Right. Shade.
Mate. You hear? To protect the hair. Not to make it your own hair. Okay. All right.
So yeah, so that's my advice. I say have a few wigs in line and don't overdo it. If you have a wig on for a month, okay, take your braids out, go get a wash and a treatment and a trim, and get your braids fresh.
Okay.
What else? That's it.
Yeah. All right, so we can come right back to
services.
The services that you already mentioned.
So I said all that. Yes.
Yeah. So how can they reach you as far as to get a hold of Justina to get either a wig or for a bridal or anything? How can they reach Justina?
Instagram is the easiest way to get me, but I also have a website, www.affulcrown.myshopify.com.
That was kind of quick. My auntie couldn't hear that, so go
www.affulcrown. It's AFFULCROWN. .myshopify.com.
All right.
So you go on there, you can purchase a wig, bundles, whatever you like, and then I also have an Instagram, Touchedbytina. I'll have you link it on the video, and I also have an Instagram for Afful Crown. So if you contact me on there, that's fine, or you can text me at 614.
Okay.
477.
Only for text.
About
the hair.
About hair.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't put my number on here. They're gonna have to contact me.
Yeah, just contact her. Okay. Yeah, don't put your direct number on there. Yeah, because I see you. Yeah,
them creeps.
And I do 1 a.m. now texting, girl, do you do a sewing? Sewing 1 a.m.
We can't have that.
Yeah, so okay, that's cool.
You sure you don't have any more questions?
Like I said, I don't do interviews. This was
you don't do interviews? Okay.
Yeah, this was a good conversation we had here. You know what I'm saying? To get to know.
You didn't want to talk about prices?
The prices. Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Real quick.
Yeah. So we're gonna get more detail of Sister Sewa. Sewa has been here. She's been very patient with us. Thank you, sister, for your patience. We're gonna talk about what Sewa got on right in a minute. So we're gonna spin right back here on CashMoTv. We're gonna get more detail of what the wig Sewa got on. Justina's gonna explain, and then we might talk some prices, all right, and then we wrap it up. You would give your social media stuff out there, right? Okay, all right, yeah. So this is CashMoTv. Make sure you do subscribe. We'll be right back.
Before we end, I just want to let anyone know, if you feel like you have any questions relating to my story or you want advice, anything, please feel free. I would love to collaborate with any makeup artists, hairstylists, models, etc. Just feel free to reach out to me. I'm super nice.
That's nice.
Touchedbytina on Instagram or on _J. So please feel free to reach out.
Yeah, I like that. I like that point. She's willing to, do a collab. Yeah. So all you makeup artists out there, photographers, hit up my sister. She do a wonderful job. Like I said, we're gonna get detailed video of Sister Sewa's wig. Sister Sewa, how old are you?
Oh,
girl, that's it.
She a couple years.
All right. Look, we're gonna talk to Sister Sewa and Justina in a minute, right here on CashMoTv. Yeah, CashMoTv, we back. Right now, we're about to talk to Sister Sewa. She came along with Justina. That's Justina's model, hair model. Sister Sewa, how should they be? Good? All right. Okay. So, Justina, take me through what Sister Sewa got on. It looks amazing. I love the color branding on it. We're gonna show close-up detail on it. So, but what is this? What do you call this here?
So, as I said before, it's called the CEO unit. It's new, but basically, what's going on is we have highlights.
CEO
unit.
That means you gotta have that. Period. You gotta have
The money, honey. So this is highlight tool, and this we call it HD closure. That's because when you install it, it's invisible. I have that on right now. So you can't really see
so that's
the
what the
lace.
HD means.
Yes, high definition.
There's HD in head.
Yeah.
Hey, wow.
So that's what this is. This unit
You
will
get
cost
me HD
you
lineup then, girl.
anywhere from, you don't want to know, but this unit is probably like looking at $700-800.
Really?
Almost $1,000.
That's worth it though.
Absolutely. Because
Perfect.
look at the
It's
quality.
very nice.
The quality is really good, and it's already been processed.
And it feels so
It
natural.
feels yeah.
And you're real.
No, of course it is. I said no.
It's real hair, right?
It's real. I thought you were talking about the doll.
Of course the doll's not real. So are you real? So
Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, so this is Brazilian hair.
Oh,
raw
Brazilian hair, no need.
28 inches. So this is almost 30 inches of
Oh
hair.
my God. Finally, my touchy Brazilian hair. Baby, Flora, today I've been able to touch Brazilian hair. So, this is about...
So we channel.
Oh, my wife, the owner said, on you too much into the wig thing.
I know.
But yeah, me to be a channel, just to support your movement.
That's
it means so. Like she said, it's about 3,000 crowd yeah, send you back, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, be running money.
Yeah, so hit up our sister, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you support it. We thank you guys for watching. Justina, any last thing before we get out of here? Any information that you want to share, any shout out, whatever you want to do before we end this video?
I just want to say that all the things that you think are impossible are possible with God. And as long as you focus and really stay consistent, there's nothing you can't do in anything.
We okay? All right. So are you okay? So this is where we're gonna end this interview. Once again, like I said, subscribe. Help support this channel. Like this video, so someone also can be inspired. Like I said, this is the generation where you gotta take your future by your hands. My uncle always used to say that. He said, you gotta take your future by your hands. And I didn't understand it. Mean that you have to grab it and do something with it. It's not back then where it's like, oh, go to school and do this. If that's not where your passion is at, oh God, don't try. But also, there's some people, I knew a friend that he's a doctor. He looks he couldn't do anything else. You know, there are people like that where it's like, this is their perfect awareness. You know what I'm saying? So if you just go for your passion, and then you never regret it in life.
Kofi, before you end, Touchedbytina and our team want to thank you so much for having us. God bless you, and I hope that everything you're doing on YouTube and on Instagram is successful. Yes,
I appreciate it. And like I said, support the sister. Go ahead, start booking, because like she said, very soon, when you try to contact her, she might say, oh, we have to make it next year, I'm sorry. All right. So do that. She do an awesome job. Like I said, I mean, we got HD in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, so all that good stuff. So once again, thank you all for watching. This is CashMoTv, and we out.
Juju on the beat, out.